we've been doing takes on stouts and other big barrel aged beers that have had pecans and maples since I think 2015 was probably the first time we did it. And then a couple years ago we did an anniversary treatment in 2018 that was trying to get a little bit more towards this like sort of gooey sticky bun character using maple and pecan. And then for this version, we kind of dialed it up a little bit. We added a little bit of vanilla to it and cinnamon to try and just get that freshly baked sticky bun character in the stout. And I think it came out really well. Yeah, a little roast, good nut character, just a hint of cinnamon just to make it taste like a baked good. It doesn't really taste like cinnamon. You had some of that sort of vanilla glaze character to it. And then, yeah, the nuts, the pecans that we get from Texas are just really, really nice.
That sweetness with all the other things going on in there really almost suggests that.
Yeah.
You know, it's really just residual sugar, but with everything, it captures that sweetness, and you can imagine it's the icing, the glaze.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any reason we went with pecans over pecans?
That's just how it's
They're from Texas.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what Meemaw chose.
Oh, Meemaw.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. I
Meemaw
forgot.
decided. Yeah, it's from a pecan grower supplier that's in Texas Hill Country that we worked with for a couple of years now, I think.
Can you tell us a little bit about your Meemaw's recipe? Like, what about her recipe really stood out as like that? Like, what makes her sticky bun better than anybody else?
It's the nuts, dude. It's the nuts. It's those Texas pecans.
Huh.
I'd say that's the most prominent flavor in both the sticky bun and in this beer.
Yeah.
All the other things that we added to this are just more subtle hints that kind of bolster that flavor, but the only one flavor that I think really sticks out that you can identify clearly is the pecan.
Yeah.
Like that cinnamon's just a hint to give you that fresh baked good thing. Vanilla comes across as sort of like a glazed character to it, and then the maple syrup just adds like this little bit of sweetness to it. It doesn't like scream maple syrup.
You see a lot of from an ingredient perspective, you see a lot of return cameos, if you will, in the pastry stout world. So when you find that one component, like the pecans in this, then it really does set it apart. And this beer's a lot of fun. And now that we're doing these pastry stouts a little bit more often, and in the way that we're doing them, it really stands out when we get one that everyone loves. It, you know, I think this is one of those.
And there's always just like slight tweaks on this because we really got good the last time we used pecans, using them in Crumb Father a couple of years back, and that I believe also had a little bit of maple syrup in it too. So it's just kind of, you know, balancing in the ratios to get something from like the Black Tuesday we did in 2015 with pecans and maple up until we get to this point. So it's always dialing in those flavors.
Yeah, I think the combination of the stout, the maple syrup, and the nuts really like are reminiscent of like caramelized sugars, like, you know, like, which is really important for the sticky bun. And I think it's nailed it. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah,
pretty happy with this. Yeah, you just get a little bit of that roast from the stout, which almost comes across as like a coffee character in addition to it, and then you get that warming sort of pecan baked good sort of flavor.
You know, on one hand, I think there's only one obvious pairing for this beer, but then again, we wouldn't want to make that sticky bun look bad.
Yeah, agreed.
That's